Well, hello, Aries. Welcome to your November reading. It's the second one, actually. So, mid November. Now, this could be a second reading for Aries. This could be a follow up reading. This could be nothing for you. So, um, if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, don't take it. Okay. You don't want them problems. So, let's see what we have for you, Aries. Dun, 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 Poet. I don't get this one that often. Okay. Express soul insights in symbolic language. If you're trying to get a point across, act it out. What do I mean by that? Actions speak louder than words. Express outwardly what you're feeling inward or what you want to accomplish. This is also the law of attraction as well. You know, you got to be in the flow, as they say. Okay. All right, Aries. Blinded by pain. You got to let go. You got to move on. You got to have a growth mindset, Aries. You know, we all go through things. We've all been hurt. Um, your hurt cannot be gauged as more than someone else's. You know, it's not like, oh, no one understands. Yeah, people understand. There's definitely someone out there that understands, but you can't live in it forever, you know? And then we have peaceful among thorns. Yeah. So even if you have stuff going on around you, this is basically like, you know, you got to make a decision for success, to get out of something, to be happy. You know, you have to make that decision to do that for yourself. It's like blocking it out, you know, sort of like being a machine if you have to, you know. Okay. Aries. Okay, we have repairing the veil, forgiveness. Moving on, like I said, empty well, time to replenish. Finding happiness, self care, love, working on yourself, picking up old projects. Um, yeah, just moving on and finding something to focus on that's positive. Will o' the wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. This is attraction. you know, being positive attracts positivity. Being around positivity attracts good things to you. That's all that is. It's like if you think of everything as negative or bad, that's what you're going to attract. Try to be positive or surrounded by positive people, being in a good mindset, doing good deeds, good things, making good choices, being the bigger person, all of that. Okay. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands, Temperance, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Sun, the Knight of Wands, the Tower, Five of Wands, King of Cups, the Star, the Emperor. Sometimes you can let your emotions take over you. It's that I'm getting that feeling, Aries, of like no one understands or no one sees where I'm going, what I'm going through. It's sort of like a pity party, but it's more of like I'm misunderstood and unheard, all that kind of thing. Um, and that leaves you feeling like there's no hope, which takes away the control over your life or your authority in your own life. And they're pointing this out because it's important for you to have that aspect of that control. You know, you don't want to give up your control to like a situation that you're in or someone else. It's not fair to you, excuse me, or your future. So major arcana, of course, we have these two here. The Temperance, the Sun, and the Tower. Wow. There's an aspect about sort of letting life flow. Like you're like if things are bad, you're just basking in the badness. You know, you're thinking about how things are bad. You're like, well, it doesn't matter because it's not going to turn out right anyway. It's about finding happiness or finding something that makes you feel good, successful, happy, joyful. And that just that simple change will change everything, okay, for you. So, I see this is interesting because I see confidence and I see an ego, but it's based on like negativity or like I don't know what you call that. And I know it's like when people are self-deprecating or they laugh at themselves or make negative jokes about themselves um to make it seem like you're okay, but really it's just adding to sort of the negative vibe. Um and feeling like this is the only way or the way to sort of get through life or get through the situations that you're in. Hoping that you can get even like a small bit of compassion from someone. This also leaves you open to falling for less than you deserve. You know, not feeling lovable or maybe getting out of a relationship that was bad and you meet someone that only gives you a snippet of what you deserve and you're like really into that person, but you shouldn't be, you know. I feel like you've tried to settle in to the situation that you're in. Like the issues, the problems, the burdens. You're trying to settle in there, but it's not resolving it. It's almost like you're just like, well, this is how life is. This is how it's gonna be, you know? The problem here is not searching and not digging enough to want to come out of that and sort of being stuck in that energy when you definitely deserve more. than that. You definitely deserve better than that. Um, but also having like a lack of or not enough, I was going to say self esteem, but I would say inner strength or resilience left. It kind of feels like a wound, like the wounded. Um, but it's like you need something to rely on. And if you can rely, it's that feeling like, well, if I just accept that everything will go bad, I won't be surprised or hurt when it goes bad. But the opposite is what you need to do is think of things being positive or good or happy or like especially with these two cards, it's a stark contrast from the rest of this because it's like needing a lift, a moment of joy, sort of having that like childlike innocence back. This could be something as simple as like coloring, you know, just something that is fun for you, something you enjoy, knitting, reading, but like reading um, stuff that's happy. Like, I don't know, it could be, you could be 40 and reading like child books, but it makes you happy. The pictures, the pop-ups, the whatever, you know. It's just like finding little things that make you happy, you specifically, what you enjoy. Um, Maybe you find a not coffee shop, an ice cream shop next to your house, and you try all these different flavors once a week, and you're really excited about it. You know, gummy bears one day, or nerds the next. You know, like whatever. Um, the other thing I'm getting, if you do not search, you will not find. Okay. Um, that's the thing. If you expect negativity, you'll receive negativity. If you look for positivity, you will find positivity. If you look for happiness, you will find happiness. It's just about establishing a happy or a bright mindset. And I feel like it'll happen fairly quickly if you're open to the idea. You know what I mean? Not just doing it and being like, well, this isn't going to work. Then it's not. You need to be aware too that this doesn't stop negativity. This doesn't stop, you know, the harsh reality sometimes of the world around you. It doesn't stop that, but it makes it easier and it gives you a foundation to be happy with it. It's like speaking beauty into existence in your life. Mhm. Also, I see um, a change in finances that really has thrown you for a loop. And it is troublesome, you know, but I feel like there's nothing you can really do about it. You don't want to kind of take all that in to heart. It's just like deal with it because it needs to be dealt with because you are now in this place in this moment. But don't focus on it like that's the only thing in your life, you know. Um don't let it turn into a festering wound in your life is what I'm saying. So, Yeah, it's like you just have to be patient and work your way through whatever that is. As long as you're making positive changes, it will turn itself around. But don't let it dictate your level of happiness, you know? Okay. Some of you are letting your guard down about a love interest that you need to pay attention to. I just don't feel like this is the right situation for you, but it's sort of like, well, they're around. It's interesting because I don't even feel like they're coming at you in a way where you can't believe it, like, oh my God, this is it. It's just that they're there, Um, you should make a choice to open yourself up to the possibilities of what it is that you deserve instead of settling for someone. That's the first thing. I feel like you have, this is for someone specifically. You have a good group of coworkers around you, okay? Um and I feel like they don't want you to go back into bad old habits. Like they want the best for you. And you're going to notice that when you're doing negative things or being negative, they kind of pull back and you don't feel as connected with them. There's something here about this person connecting through negativity or sadness or trying to get sort of like the woe is me type of thing, And they don't respond well to that. I don't know why that's coming out, but who knows? Is somebody thinking about moving? Interesting. Someone feels like the best decision is to move. And if it is, ask somebody for help. I feel like they can help you out better so you don't settle in a place that you really don't want. Interesting. Yeah. I feel like there's a situation that you're getting yourself into to feel good. So this is overspending, a bad relationship, a bad friendship, because you're like, oh, I just want to be happy for this one moment. And I feel like in the long run, it's something that you can avoid just to feel good for that moment. Yeah. Learn how to do other things like meditate. um Things that don't won't disrupt the flow of what you have going on. Okay, one more. It's the sun. Also, be careful of thinking worrying about what other people think about you. Your confidence is not based on that. Okay, because I feel like some of you could be making like angsty choices and decisions that aren't your thought. Like they aren't yours. Okay. So on the sun, yeah. The thing about having a positive mindset or something you can fall back on that makes you happy or makes you smile is that you have that in your like toolbox to pull out for later. Okay? Yeah, that's all that is. Okay. All right, Aries. Okay, complacency. Mhm. Are you happy with your life or are you just settling for what you think you deserve? destiny. You deserve more than just negativity. Your life is not bad and it shouldn't consistently be bad. Um, and guilt. Yeah, let go of the feeling like you don't deserve more or you can't be happy because you can. You can. Okay? All right. All right, Aries. I love you. Okay? I'll see you later, okay? Bye bye.